Let's work on the analysis. The first hypothesis is the surface acting. There is a positive relationship between surface acting and exhaustions on a daily basis. And in the last videos, I demonstrated to you how to calculate the standardized values for all the variables. And so as you can see that the standardized variables are already created in the dataset. And now we'll perform the mixed model in SPSS. First, we click on Analyzed, Mixed Model, Linear. We put ID under the subject box, Continue. And now, because the dependent variable is exhaustion, and so we put exhaustion under the dependent variable box, surface acting under the covariates box. On the right-hand side fixed, we have to choose the surface acting and choose main effects and add under the model box. And we have to click on the include intercept and continue. On the right-hand side, the random, we have to choose the variance component, include intercept. The new ID, we have to put it under the combination box and click continue. Estimation, we have to choose REML and then continue. Statistic, we have to choose the first two, parameter estimates for fixed effects and test for covariance parameter, and continue. And then we click on OK. Because I cannot show you the SPSS output through the screen sharing, and so I have to open the work file instead. All right. And here is the output. As you can see that surface acting is positively related to exhaustion because the significant level is 0.000, is less than 0.001. And so we can conclude that there's a positive relationship because under the estimate, you can see that here is the positive valued 0.53 something. So we can conclude that for the hypothesis 1, there is a positive relationship between surface acting and exhaustion. And we can also see the intercept values here. For the hypothesis 2, we are going to investigate the relationship between exhaustion and performance. So now we go back to the SPSS data file and we do the analysis. Analyzed, mixed model, linear. Again, the subject is new ID because we want to see the person and how the daily performance, the daily exhaustion were affecting the daily performance. Continue. And now the dependent variable is performance. So we put performance here and the covariate is exhaustion. On the right-hand side, we click on fixed and exhaustion. We choose the main effect and put add under the model. Include intercept and continue. For random one, we make sure that it's the variance component and click onto the include intercept. Again, we have to make sure that the ID is put under the combination table and plus continue. Estimation, the first one, REML, and continue. Statistic, we make sure that we click on the first two boxes, continue, and OK. And again, I showed you the work file for the SPSS output. As you can see that from the fixed effects table, and there is a negative relationship between exhaustion and performance. Because the significant level is 0.000, so it's less than 0.001, it's strongly significant. There is a negative relationship because, as you can see that for the estimates, there is the negative 0.31 something. So we can conclude that there is a negative relationship between exhaustion and performance. As long as the people feel exhausted at work, the performance will be decreased. And so we can conclude that the hypothesis 2 was also supported. And now we can move on to the next videos to see how we are going to test the model as a whole, to test the mediated moderation model, to see whether the individual job control will moderate the relationship, and to see whether the exhaustion will mediate the relationship between surface acting and performance. Let's work on the next exercise in the next video.